Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
If eating were an Olympic sport, no other country would come close to China. You'll never see a nation that shows so much dedication to consuming anything that walks, crawls, flies, swims, slithers or grows. Some of these dishes are known for their tastes, some for being unique, and others for their medicinal purposes and can be made from animals, plants, insects and just about anything else. The saying must be true. The Chinese eat everything with 4 legs except tables and chairs, and everything that flies except airplanes. Number 10. Balut. Every culture has a culinary specialty that raises the eyebrows, if not the gorges, of people from other cultures. Scots have haggis. Swedes have surströmming. Chinese have balut, a hard-boiled duck egg. Balut is a Chinese dish that was adopted by the Philippines in the 17th century. It's now considered a national dish of the Philippines, but it is a Chinese food, hence its inclusion on this list. Many of us consume eggs in some form without even questioning it, because they're unfertilized and have many nutritious benefits for our lives. The Chinese, along with other countries, eat eggs in a very different way, known as balut. Balut is a partially developed chicken or duck egg that's been incubated between 14 and 21 days before being boiled and eaten. Balut is a popular street food that can be found at many roadside markets. It may sound sickening to eat a partially developed duck, but this dish is considered a delicacy in many places such as China. The fertilized egg is boiled for about 25 minutes and is eaten while the egg is still warm. The yolk portion is described as rich and creamy with an overall mild taste, and some eggs contain bones and feathers that are edible, which according to local belief, make the men eating them appear more masculine. 9. Silkworms. Various insects are considered a delicacy in many cultures. In China, silkworms are one of those insects, and they're enjoyed by the locals. Silkworm pupae remaining after their fibrous cocoons have been harvested are used in several different ways for consumption. The flavour is like shrimp or crab and has a chewy consistency. Silkworms can be found in local markets, cooked several ways or stocked frozen and canned. Chinese-style silkworms are added to stir-fry with your favourite vegetables, soy sauce and seasonings. It's normally served up with rice or noodles, or the pupae can be deep-fried and served with your choice of dipping sauce. If you're not sold on consuming the insect in your stir-fry, you can always start with the sweeter and more tourist-friendly version, chocolate-covered silkworms. At number 8. Haidan-o century egg. Whether you call them century eggs, 100-year eggs, millennium eggs or whatever, these outlandish ova are a Chinese delicacy dating back centuries to the Ming Dynasty. The boastful name suggests these eggs take forever to make. This is a misnomer. Century eggs take about 4 to 5 weeks to make, a few minutes to work up the courage to open, and a few seconds to eat. Traditionally, century eggs were made by preserving chicken or duck eggs in a mixture of salt, lime and ash, then wrapping in rice husks for several weeks. During this time, the pH of the egg raises, transforming the egg. The chemical process breaks down some of the proteins and fats into smaller, more complex flavors. After curing, the yolk of the egg turns a dark green and has a creamy consistency, while the white turns amber and is gelatinous. They can be served in cold dishes such as a salad or can be paired with soy sauce and green chilies for a spicy lunch. Number 7. Sheep penis. If you're looking to boost libido, the Chinese have a bizarre food that may help. Sheep penis, along with other animal penises and testicles, are served as a remedy for the problem. Yes, you heard that correct. Threaded on a stick, grilled and served hot. A restaurant in China, Guoli's Huang, is dedicated to serving all types of dishes with animal genitalia, such as sheep gonads on a bed of curry and steamed sheep penis. The locals enjoy the flavour of the dish, but they also believe it's good for one's health. Many of the customers at the restaurant are males looking to increase potency and sexual prowess. The Chinese believe they can replenish parts of their bodies by eating dishes with those same body parts, which is why testicles and penises are consumed to improve sexual health. Instead of turning to a pill, try this unique Chinese dish instead. Number 6. Bird's nest soup. For the past 400 years, Chinese cooking has been home to one of the most expensive delicacies in the world, bird's nest soup. Made from edible bird's nests, called the caviar of the East, bird's nest soup is extremely rare and extremely valuable. The main ingredient, the nest of the swiftlet bird, costs anywhere from $2,500 to $10,000 per kilogram, resulting in a single bowl of soup that'll set you back anywhere from $30 to $100. The hefty price tag comes from the dangerous and extensive process of procuring the nests and cleaning them so they're safe for consumption. The texture of the nest is soft like jelly, but it doesn't have much taste. The taste is not what keeps locals coming back each day for this soup, but it's the benefits that attract the Chinese. If the soup is consumed regularly, it's believed to help maintain youth and promote a healthy life and strong body. Number 5. Scorpions. Those looking for something crazy to snack on while walking the streets of China may find scorpions to be a tasty treat. These small scorpions are fried and served on a skewer stick. They can be found on the streets of popular cities to lure tourists into trying something local and bizarre. Since the scorpions are thin, they turn out crispy with a nice seasoning. It's believed that eating scorpions can cure certain medical conditions and can make the blood hotter in cold conditions. Number 4. Stinky Tofu. It's the name that turns most people off, even before they wonder what it might taste like. It's a fermented tofu that has a very potent smell. You'd definitely smell it half a block before you see it. The traditional dish is tofu fermented in a mixture of milk and a vegetable, meat and fish-based brine, or a combination of these ingredients. It's usually deep-fried in vegetable oil and served with chili and soy sauce, and served in small squares, skewered together and served on a plate. It can also be found steamed, stewed or served in the soup. Biting into stinky tofu feels like biting into a piece of soft cheese and tastes best when served with a sauce or toppings. Want to know where to find it? Simply follow your nose. Number 3. Chicken testicles. KFC offers several types of chicken on the menu, but you'll have to search other places in China to find chicken testicles. These juicy delicacies are said to enhance male prowess and improve a woman's skin tone. They're available in both pink and black, and their size ranges anywhere from 1 to 2 inches long. Their casings contain flesh, making them like little sausages. They're lightly cooked to keep them tender, and juice will ooze into your mouth as you take the first bite. After boiling or frying the chicken testicles, they'll offer a mild flavour and are best served with rice, noodles or even broth. Number 2. Fried seahorse. A seahorse is one of the cutest small marine fish found in the sea, but it's also found on China's streets as a snack. Seahorse has a squid-like consistency and is very salty. They're mostly found in soups or on kebabs and found at several street markets. You must be careful when consuming seahorse though, because they have sharp pieces that can get caught in your gums or teeth. The Chinese also believe there are great benefits to eating seahorse. One Chinese proverb says that eating seahorse can keep an 80-year-old granddad young. Many locals use it as an ancient Chinese medication for energy and to boost sexual performance. They can be mixed with herbs and boiled as tea to treat asthma and male sexual dysfunction. Unfortunately, it appears that seahorse numbers are declining due to the high demand. Before moving to number 1, here is one of the most bizarre Chinese foods that created quite a controversy in recent times. Bat soup. Under the circumstances, it would be remiss to exclude bat soup from this list. And while it's unlikely that bat eating is the cause of the current Wuhan flu pandemic, it has certainly been pushed well into the spotlight as a result. Bat soup contains an entire bat placed in a soup bowl after boiling with chicken broth. The bat is dissected with a knife and fork, and the broth is then eaten with a spoon along with the innards of the creature. Hair is present in the dish, along with the membranes of the bat's wings. The dish is allegedly rather delicious, but we're forced to conclude that it's very unappetizing to see an entire bat floating in front of us. The bats are also capable of carrying a number of human transmissible diseases, and the practice is considered unsustainable by many conservation organizations. And number 1. Turtle shell jelly. Turtle jelly or tortoise jelly, also known as guilingao, is a Chinese jelly-like dessert. It's traditionally made from various types of turtle's bottom shell and several herbal products. Most turtle jelly comes from commonly available turtle species to keep the price down, but some extremely expensive options are available and are made using ingredients from the golden coin turtle. Some turtle jelly on the market doesn't even include any ingredients from a turtle anymore. This delicacy is also used for medicinal purposes in China. It's said to be able to improve circulation, assist muscle growth and restore kidney functions. Many believe that regular consumption of turtle jelly can improve skin by giving it a healthier complexion. It's usually dark brown or black in colour and slightly bitter, but many sweeteners can be added to improve the taste. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.